kept insisting I need to go to an hospital. I don't feel myself. My brain is eating itself. Something is inside my head, something like that. Something, you just know to yourself, you're just feeling like you're dead, like something is trying to kill you. I've been saying dead so many times. Okay, there. Now, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your guy VC Videos, and if it is your first time here, make sure you like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell down below. And today's story is actually quite interesting. It's about the day that I almost died when I took bhang. Bhang, weed, marijuana, sesmila, hemp, ashish, kidukulu, roach, rifa, loco weed, apocalypto gold. I don't even got that part right. All those parts. So this is exactly what happened that day. So it was in 2018. I was a second year student. Then I'm not sure if I was actually second year. That I was transitioning. So by then, lecturers were just striking, saying their CBS stuff. So I was basically in school and nothing was just going on. We were just waking up, drinking coffee, and just going around with a lot of doing nothing. So it actually happened on a Friday. So it was a Friday evening. So that Friday evening, when evening just comes and you are formless, you have nothing to do, absolutely zero. So I just grabbed my laptop, went to my bed. I was actually then living hostel called Nyati Hostel, room number 49. That is second floor. That room holds a lot of disaster stories. So this is what happened. Now I grabbed my laptop that evening and I was just on my bed. So while I was on my bed, I opened my laptop. Of course, I put a movie there. They're putting a movie. It was actually a series. I was watching La Casa de Papel. I don't know then it was season 1 or I don't actually remember which season. So I was just there watching. And while I was watching, my roommate came. My roommate actually had something to do that Friday. So he had gone to containers. He had his Tascasida. So he came with his Tascasida, entered the room. He also, on his hand, he had what do you call this thing? He had some cookies, I suppose. But by then I didn't know because I was just watching movie. So he entered and he got interested. I was watching La Casa de Papel, a good series. He came to my bed and asked me to turn the screen so that we can watch together. So we started watching together. I did so we started watching together. While we're watching together now, he started just removing his cookies, of course, and eating, and you know that crunchy sound when someone is eating something which is dry. So it was there. So that noise was very, very disturbing, annoying. I was like, hey guys, stop this nonsense. But then I just decided to persevere and just like assume. But Lele was like, VC, do you want some? I was like, anyway, okay. But the funny thing is that he was breaking the cookie. Instead of giving me the full cookie, he was breaking. So I was like, in my mind now, like, hey, what are you doing? But I was like, but it was okay. So I didn't want to I just grabbed the cookie. So I just grabbed that piece of cookie and I just also started nibbling it and crushing it slowly as I continue enjoying the series. So I wasn't even thinking like let me see this thing or whatever. So I just ate and when it was a very, very tiny piece remaining, now a guy entered the room, one of my roommates also. So it was a room of 4 people. So this other guy came and said, hey VC, what are you taking, Bana? Are you taking cookies from this guy? So I was like, yeah. Then he was like, no, you know his cookies are half bang, my marijuana, those, it has been put those things. I was like, a bit surprised, but I was like, I think I've literally taken everything apart from this. So, oh, I just finished that piece, and like, of course, already I've taken the rest, I've already taken most of it. So I just took that remaining piece and be like, really? Does it have? Asking the guy, really? Are you sure it has? He was like, yes. Like, why didn't you ask me if it had? And he was like, I thought you knew. So then I flipped my laptop and added to my sleep. And that is not where the interesting story is. This is where what happened now. Huh? After now, taking the thing, and I was asleep now. I don't know for how long I was asleep, but when I waked up at around, I don't know, 12 or was it 1? I don't remember clearly what time. But when I woke up, I felt so much not myself. I've woken up and you feel like your head here has been smashed by a club. This other part you're being cut by what do you call it? Power saw. Yes, you're being cut here. And also you're feeling like again like I don't know, like there is some nails on your head, a lot of those things. It was actually very, very disturbing. Huh? So I woke up and I was like, this is not me, like I'm dying. Huh? But not truly like you're dying. You don't know. I didn't know how feeling high is. I didn't know, is this actually what feels high? Because I felt like this is exactly what I should not be feeling. Like I feel like I have no full control, like a lot of things. So I just got out of my bed and I was, instead of even waking up some of the guys there, like I'm dying and telling them something's wrong with me, I got out of that room. I went to first floor. Remember, room 43 is second floor. So I went to first floor. Sorry for some confusion there. So I went to first floor. Was it room? I don't clearly room 30 something. I don't clearly remember that room, but I'm sure I'm going to show you. So that room, I went and knocked. Da, 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 da. And I was waiting there. No, I didn't have full balance. I was a bit. Have you ever spin yourself like this so many times until when you stop you are like that, you know that feeling? That's exactly how I felt that moment. So I was knocking there, then the guy came out, and some guy I didn't know, and I didn't know people from that room. I just knew one person who was my classmate. So I knocked there and asked that for my classmate, is somebody named this year? Then that guy was like no. Then he asked me, what's wrong with you? And the words, I don't know where, when you are, I don't know where things happen there, so I couldn't tell what's wrong with you. I was like, oh, I'm there. No, words are not the exact things that you have, then things are disappearing. So after that feeling of like you're disappearing or something, like you don't have full control of your words or the things that come out of your mouth. So I was a lot, very, very much confused. So the guy told me he's not there. He went home. So I started talking a lot of nonsense. I don't know what exactly I was telling him. Then I left that floor. I went now to the ground floor to look another guy who was my classmate then. So when I knocked that door, also the classmate was not there. But luckily there was some guy also, some other guy whom I knew. So we had interacted a little bit. So I told him, hey guy, I think I've taken bang and it is killing me. I'm dying. Huh? So I was trying to explain myself there. Then the guy told me, oh, just go and sleep, relax, it will go away. Hey, I could not. You remember, it's my first time. And it is not something that I had planned today this is going to happen. No. So it was an accident. And I was like, okay, I don't know how to explain this, but I'm going to try my level best. So I just seated on his bed somewhere down, and he was trying to explain to him, man, get me milk, oh, get me this. And then I didn't have money, so I just got out of my room. So I was just get me milk from the tuck shop. By then it was tuck shops. So get me milk. The guy was like, no, you just relax and it will go away. So I kept insisting, I need to go to an hospital, I don't feel myself, my brain is eating itself, something is inside my head, something like that, something, you just know to yourself, you just feeling like you're dead, like something is trying to kill you. I've been saying dead so many times. Okay, there. Now, in that process of insisting, he told me, go get your ID. Yeah, your ID, school ID, so that you can be attended in the hospital. So what I did, I couldn't remember then where my ID is. So, and because of those activities happening in my brain, I was really trying to get to remember where my ID was. So I was really struggling with it. So at one moment I was like, my ID is, then the location of my ID comes. When I want to say it, it has disappeared. So I was just like struggling to remember. Then I told him, the moment I just remember, I'll just speak the word out. Closet. So we went to my closet. I didn't know where my keys are then. So where are my keys? I don't know where my keys are. So he broke the closet, my padlock. Then we got the ID and we left. So then he told me, I'm going to take you just to the gate of the hospital, because I'm not going to be the guy who is going to tell this is what happened to you or whatever happened to you. You just go there, you'll take yourself and you'll try to explain yourself, because those things, hemp, those stuff, local weed, Mary Jane, sesimila, those stuff, they are very illegal. Once you are found with it, you're like, you see they can't go to the other side and try very much not to come this other side. In short, you're just being told to go away and disappear. You're going to expel. So I was there risking, in case they would be like, yo, you know what you have taken is not allowed in the school, you're going to be charged or something. So I was simulating stories that I'm going to take the doctor, so that things may not go wrong. So I took my steps slowly to the hospital. I climbed the stairs till the waiting room. So locally there were no people, so it was only I. So I was just called, here, come. Where is your ID? Of course they must ask the ID. So I removed my ID. But they were realizing that this guy is like, I don't know, drunk or something. There is something just wrong with this guy. Oh, but there is a difference. There's a lot of difference between being drunk. Okay, I'm not going to go on that story now. So I was that part. So I just give out my ID. My ID there. After giving out the ID now, so they checked the records or whatever they came up with, that file, my file. Then they gave me and told me go to a certain room. So there was a doctor there. So the doctor was now telling me, what is wrong with you? Explain yourself. I need to try explaining yourself. So he's telling him, now I was in gate C playing games with some guys. Then they were passing stuff and we were eating and enjoying. Then suddenly I realized that my brain is melting. Something is wrong happening. So, and I was not explaining proficiently as I've just done right now. I was a lot of breaking here and there, a lot of suddenly stopping and like rethinking and telling stories. A lot of confusion here and there. But the doctor was like, okay, he's not clearly understanding what I said, but he just got some understanding of what I was trying to say. So he was like, okay. I didn't tell him that it was bang. I was just telling him, I think I had something anonymous and it is affecting my head. Then I was like guessing for him. I think it is bang. I think it's what, because I didn't just want to tell him exactly this is it. So I want to keep him also guessing, so that he cannot like be sure like this bang and you're going to be expelled or something like that. You're going to whatever. Then I was having my I was how I was then. That feeling. So what he did, he just removed his stethoscope. That thing measures the heartbeat. So he just like remove that thing you are wearing, your heart. They was writing stuff. Who cares? I didn't know. I was just how I was. Then we went. I told me to sit down another place. Then I removed my, what do you call this? The cloth I had then on my arm there. So he folded that blood pressure, high blood pressure measuring stuff. I don't know that pressure measuring machine or instrument. So he was like, when you are measuring blood, then he's clearly looking at the pressure of your blood. Then he wrote his stuff. That's why disaster happened. Now the nurses are now the ones who are disturbing. They're asking me a lot of useless questions. You know what happened to you? You know this place. I want to be helped. My head is melting. I don't even know what you're telling me. That's what I was trying to tell those nurses then. So I don't know. Look at me, guys. Are the effects of those still in me? Look clearly. Are the effects of those things still in me? Like you can tell me from how I am telling this story or how I am right now. You can tell me, are the effects still deep in me? So whenever you're trying to redo these things, make sure, I recommend it that you never try, because it is never safe. Okay, so let me continue. Now is where drama happens. Now the doctor comes with some syringe, and he had sucked some liquid. I don't know the name of that liquid up to now. I'm not sure what kind of drug it was. Some liquid. Then he told me to remove my hand like this. I was finding some veins and stuff. Then he wants to inject me with that stuff. Now this is where drama happens. I'm like, no, I don't want that. Serious telling him I don't want that. I don't want to be injected. I was like, what's wrong with you? So the nurse were like, what's wrong with you? Do you fear being injected? I was like, no, I don't. It's just that I don't want to be injected, because I don't know what you're injecting me with. I am not sure. I don't want to be injected with any more drugs. Okay, the confusion of them now, but they just like, the nurse grabbed my hand like this. I was like, so I was injected with that stuff, and it's a lot of commotion there. I was a little bit commotion, and I remember like I almost hit one of the nurse with but there is some dish there which contained some scalpel and some. I almost hit her but there were two nurses and one doctor, so they held that other hand of mine. That's how it was. They injected me. Then later they gave me some drugs. I don't know, some paracetamol and some other drugs which I don't know. They told me to take, so I just took the drugs and took myself back to the hostel. So those drugs, I don't remember where I threw them. I was like, no. So I threw the drugs away. I thought it's so stupid. What was I doing then? They were trying to help me and I didn't want to be helped. It's so crazy. So later, there when I went back to my room, of course being escorted by that guy who remained at the gate while I entered the hospital, he went and bought me milk. So I drank the milk, and I was sleeping. I was trying to cause myself to sleep, and I couldn't. And so that's exactly how the story went. So of course I tried to sleep, and just sleepiness came, and when I woke up in the morning, everything was okay. But when I sometimes tell these people these stories, they laugh at me, laugh, and just like, you see, you went to the what that happened? You went to the hospital after eating bhang. Seriously, with the cookie, you went to hospital. I was like, guys, you don't know what happened to me. I was dying, seriously. And they keep joking that when I tell them something was injected in me, they like saying you were given 50%. That, that bag which has a lot of milk, then a lot of liquid which is hanged somewhere here, then some liquid just drops into your blood in your vein. They keep joking and telling me that VC, that's exactly what happened to you. You know, and they make a lot of fun and stuff. It's very, very annoying when they do that, but anyway, who cares? I mean, I know that's not exactly what happened, but make sure it doesn't happen to you. Don't you ever try that thing, because when it will happen to you, you'll have a story to tell. Don't you ever try that at home or wherever you will be. Whatever place, whatever planet you'll be, who cares? Whatever hole you are from, don't ever try that. So that's it for today. Enjoy your life. See you, and dream big. That is basically my story. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, and tell him on the comment section on what you think about that story. Okay? Make sure. Thank you and bye.